So guys, literally just yesterday I was doing some outreach and I thought I want to show you because I talk a lot on this channel about how to do outreach and how I personally do it, but I want to show you an actual outreach Loom video that I did. This was actually a Loom video, and if you're in the Quantum Leap Ecom Agency program, you will know that this is more of a side dish outreach, and that we've got our other outreach, which is our steak. And again, if you're not in the Quantum Leap Ecom Agency program, you probably won't understand that. But with that being said, this is a side dish outreach, so this is something that I do on the side, and it's Loom videos, and it's where I don't use it as my main outreach because of the time and the inefficiency really that it has trying to do this at scale. But I do send out Loom videos to those brands that I have somewhat of a connection with, okay? Now, you send it out to those brands that you have somewhat of a connection with. That could be not a physical connection like the owner or something like that. It's more just a brand. Let's say, for example, you order something online, okay? You order it from a brand, and it's just, it's not a big brand, it's not like Nike or something, it's just some small boutique brand, and you order one of their products, not thinking you just genuinely want one of their products, and you order it and you get it and you're shocked at how good or how quick the shipping time was or how just really good quality the product is or whatever it is. You've got a connection with it, so then you can start to leverage that connection in your outreach. And obviously you don't have these brands a lot. You're not gonna find 5 to 10 of these brands a day. So that's why I use it as a side dish outreach, and it's not my steak outreach, okay? And again, if you're not in the program, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but you don't need to, okay? I just wanted to show you some physical outreach that I've actually sent out, like literally yesterday at the point of recording. Literally yesterday I sent this outreach out, and again, it's a Loom video to a brand, and I could just see really from face value that this specific brand that I reached out to was just far better than their competitors, just across a multitude of different mediums, and so I really wanted to reach out to them. So as I said, I'm gonna plug in the actual Loom video here in a minute into this video, so you can literally see exactly how I go about reaching out to prospects on cold. And actually, just before I do play the video, guys, I just wanted to let you know that this company qualified on absolutely everything. Those of you in the Quantum Leap Ecom Agency program, you will have my 6-part qualification process that I take each and every brand, each and every e-commerce brand through to ensure that they, can genuinely afford my service. We can actually help them. And also the way I structure the the qualification process is that I only ever reach out to brands that actually makes my job, myself and my team members' jobs at Bax Consulting easy for our clients, because we ensure they've got good foundations and all that type of stuff. So I just wanted to mention that as well, that again, this brand that I reached out to qualified on every single one of those points, that again, for those of you in the program, you guys will have. They qualified on everything, which is also another main reason why I reached out to them, because obviously, as you guys know, you never ever want to reach out to a brand who doesn't qualify on that 6-part qualification process. So with that being said, for real this time, guys, I'm actually going to go ahead now and play the clip. Hey Walter, I hope you're doing really well. First things first, before we dive into anything, I just wanted to quickly introduce who I am, what I do, and really why I'm reaching out to you in the first place. So first things first, my name is Kai Bax. I own a very successful e-commerce marketing agency called Bax Consulting. And essentially the main premise behind it is we help e-commerce brands just fiercely scale through the roof, using paid traffic, but more specifically Facebook and Instagram ads. Social media marketing is really what it comes down to at the end of the day, but we specifically specialize in e-commerce brands. Now, first things first, with Walter Wallet, okay, really did catch my attention really for 2 reasons. The first reason is simply just how high level you guys are in terms of the content department. This instantly caught my attention. I was very impressed with the branded content and really just the level of content that you guys have around the brand. And obviously, given my inquisitive nature as a marketer, I actually took it upon myself to take a bit more of a deep dive into what you guys were doing in the back end and all that kind of stuff. And that's actually what I'm going to get onto here in a minute. And the second reason really that you guys caught my eye, and really the main reason why I'm reaching out to you and sending you this video, is simply because I can see that you guys at Walter Wallet
massively hold the same traits as, you know, some of my most successful e-commerce clients right now. And I realized that, like, obviously the results that we're getting though, my other clients, is just absolutely insane. And I know we can get those same results for you. And I'm actually going to show you in real time. The types of results and, you know, that we're getting for our other clients, and literally, like I say, in real time, what the results are looking like. So we'll get onto that as well in a minute. But first things first, I just wanted to say I am very, very impressed by your Instagram foundation straight off the bat. Obviously, as I touched on before, you know, your content, very, very aesthetically pleasing. And obviously your followers as well, really, really good. And that's kind of what sparked the interest, right? So I took it upon myself to take a bit of a deep dive into what you guys were doing. And first things first, this came as a surprise to me, simply because, you know, I can see you're only running 6 results. And the fact that you're running ads anyway is really, really good. But it was a surprise to me, given the level of your brand, given how superior you guys look towards your competitors. I was shocked to see that you were only running 6 results. And what kind of shocked me even more was just the lack of variation within the ads you're, you know, actually running. I can see really you guys are just focusing mainly on video, and there's around 4 variations of video, which is good to see. But, you know, just the lack of results, the lack of ads that were actually running was a surprise to me. And the reason it was such a surprise to me is simply because when I pulled up a competitor of yours, you know, these guys aren't even using Facebook to their full potential either. Because, you know, you can see here, these guys are running 42 results as opposed to you at 6. These guys still aren't actually using Facebook to its full potential, because majority of my clients are running, you know, we're running around 100 to 500 ads. So these guys really aren't even taking a Facebook and, you know, really just using Facebook and Instagram to its full potential anyway. But with that being said, they're still running 7 times more than what you guys are doing, than what you guys are doing at Wall to Wallet. And so, as I say, you know, I took a deep dive into these guys as well, and I can just see that they're running variations. So you can see they've got a myriad of different video creatives, and they've also got a myriad of different still images as well, as you can see here, as well as running 7 times more than what you guys are doing at Wall to Wallet, right? So that's really where the shock to me arose, because I could see that they are getting, you know, your competitors are simply getting a complete unfair advantage over you, simply because they're somewhat leveraging Facebook and Instagram ads where you're not. Right. And really, this is going to directly result in them stealing customers, stealing sales, and essentially at the end of the day, just stealing money away from you and your brand, you know, Wall to Wallet. They're literally just stealing money away from you just because they're running ads, right? And so the other reason I really, really wanted to create this video for you is simply because I can genuinely see, as a marketer looking at your brand, I can genuinely see that you guys are far, far superior to your competitors. But at the end of the day, they're still getting a lot bigger part of the market share because they're running ads, because they're taking full advantage of paid traffic, right? So that's really where my shock came, is just because I can see that, again, you guys are genuinely more superior to your competitors, but they're getting a bigger part of the market share, and they're essentially just stealing money away from you because they're leveraging paid traffic, right? And just to show you, you know, going on to my second point that I mentioned, in that you guys really do hold the same traits and just look very, very similar to some of my current clients. Going on to that, I just wanted to show you some results that my current clients are generating right now, that we're generating for our current clients. I think my video has just hopped off there because we've gone onto a different tab. But we can see here, I'll just refresh the page as well for you so you can see this is actually an account for one of my current clients. So you can see here, just this month alone, in the month of March, we can see March 1st to March 11th. We will update that. We can see that we spent $2,800 and we've brought back in 23,000. Now, if we go to last month, so we can get more of a holistic view of an entire month. So you can see here, just pop back up there. We can see here, 1st of February to the 29th of February, we'll go update again, just so you get a more holistic view. You can see here that we've spent essentially $7,000, and we brought back in over $95,000 for an average ROAS of 13.68. Now, I'm not too sure if you're familiar with the term ROAS and that kind of stuff. Essentially, it means return on ad spend. And so for every dollar we were spending, essentially what ROAS means is that's how much you're getting back. So for the month of February with this brand, who, by the way, looks very, very similar to you guys at Walter Wallet, for every dollar we spent last month, we got $13.68 back. I mean, just really isn't another marketing medium out there that can produce these types of results. And again, this client in particular follows the very, very similar traits to you guys at Walter Wallet, right? And so if we just go ahead and pull this back up, you know, this is really where they started, and we came in and scaled things up. And also they had a very strong foundation on Instagram, just like you do as well. And so really, Walter, I just implore you to, you know, go ahead and just think about this side of the business a bit more in depth, just because like there's just so much money being left on the table right now in terms of you not leveraging Facebook to its full potential. And I just really, really wanted to bring this to your attention and just show you essentially the amount of money that's being left on the table. As I say, if my other client didn't bite the bullet and take action and start working with us at Bax Consulting, they would literally be leaving over $100,000 every single month on the table, because they weren't leveraging it either. At the, you know, before they started working with us, they weren't leveraging it either. And so literally, if they didn't sign on with us, they would be leaving over $100,000 every single month on the table, right? And I'm very, very scared that you guys are doing the same thing. And so that's why I wanted to record this video. And really, I only scratched the surface in this video. I really wanted to save the real juicy stuff, you know, the stuff that's actually going to take your business to another level and really just fix this leaky side of your business. I wanted to save that stuff for a quick chat with you and, you know, with myself and you, where we can really delve into things a lot deeper and really take action on this leaky side of your business, as I just mentioned, and just really pick up that low-hanging fruit that's literally there for us to take. We just need to implement it. So if this is something that you're interested in, Walter, I would love to hear back from you, and just love to hear your overall thoughts as well. With that being said, I would love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And I truly, truly hope to hear from you soon. And so we can start working together to fix this leaky side of your business, Walter. But with that being said, I hope this was somewhat of an eye-opener. And with that being said, I really, really hope that we speak soon, and enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks so much, Walter.
So as I said, guys, you can see within there that, you know, it's completely cold. I introduced myself, I went through and really just, I really wanted to heighten the fact that they're not leveraging Facebook ads as much as they should be, and really just pay traffic as a whole online. They are missing out on so much, just, you know, just really just money that's being left on the table. So as I say, I hope that gives you some good context. Now, what I did from here is I just plugged that loom into an email, used Snovio to actually find the direct owner's name and email. So I used Snovio on the website. Again, for you guys in the program, you will know what I'm talking about and how to go about that in a more, you know, step-by-step process. And with that being said, guys, what I will do is actually keep you updated in terms of whether I hear back or not from them and how it goes in terms of the sales process. But you can see, you know, that is how I go about using looms on cold outreach as a side dish. You know, it's just, as I say, it's a really, really good way to send out, you know, really good way to construct outreach to those brands that you have somewhat of a connection with, whether you've ordered one of their products, whether, you know, it's a referral from another company, or, you know, just wherever you've got that slight connection that you can kind of leverage at the beginning of the video. That's always gonna, you know, increase your chances of closing them. And it's good because you don't want to be using looms at scale on cold outreach. You don't want to be using looms at scale on cold outreach, especially for the e-com niche. And obviously also you're not going to find companies at scale that you have some sort of personal connection with. So really the two go hand in hand. because you're only gonna find maybe one a day, probably more like one a week, and really should only be sending looms on cold, should only be sending them out really like one a week as well. So the two go hand in hand, and it's a very, very powerful way, again, as a side dish that you can start to leverage bringing on new clients, especially in the e-com niche. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found value in that kind of entire loom video that I literally sent out to a prospect. And with that being said, again, I hope you enjoyed. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you did, and I will see you in the next video.